Let's begin in the lying down position. Open your heart toward the sky. Connect the back of your body with the ground beneath you. Start to stretch your arms over your head, fingers and toes reaching away from each other. Allow your low back to lift off the ground. Take a few very deep breaths. Hug one knee into the chest. Gently draw the knee in with the strength of your arms. Circle your ankles, wiggle your toes. Loosen up the joints that have been supporting you the entire day. Breathe in, stretch again. Fingers and toes lengthen the entire body. Very next breath, we'll bring the other knee in and give it a hug. Again, loosen up the ankles and toes. Bring some blood flow back into the lower extremities of the body. Arms and legs away from each other. Lengthen again. Exhale. The first knee come back to the chest. This time lift your head, tuck your chin, squeeze your nose and knees together. Bring your belly in. Start to add some heat in the practice. Breathe in, lengthen. Slowly lower down. Breathe out, the other knee in. Nose and knee come together. Belly down. We're going to continue. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug that knee in. Make yourself small into an energy ball. Let's keep your upper body lifted. And continue, bring the knee in, one then the other. Breathing switch, breathe out, squeeze. Very next breath, open. Push down to your both feet and lift your hip and open and stretch the front of your body. Here's our counterbalance stretch. Breathe in. Let the chest come to your chin. Breathe out. Lower down slowly. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your tailbone in. Pull your belly in. At the same time, keep your pelvis in the right position. A few very complete breaths. We choose a leg, flex the foot, and pretend you're trying to lift the ceiling with the bottom of the foot. Extend the heel up. Notice it might be slight tension. We're going to lower that leg and bend the leg and press the ceiling away. Pretend we're going to draw a circle, like riding a bike. Exhale, lower down with lots of control. Inhale, push it up. Connect your belly with that leg. Continue with that circle movement. The whole time, keep your lower back on the floor. On the next circle, we're going to stretch that leg one more time. Flex the foot. Push up toward the ceiling. You might notice there's more space now. Now bend that knee to chest this time. Send the leg away, hovering just above the floor, and bring the leg back. We are circling a different direction. Still deeply connect your belly with that leg. Keep your upper body relaxed as much as you can. Breath is deep and long. By now you might start to experience some burning sensation at the front of the thigh, outside of the thigh. Engage your belly some more, and that's where we're working on the core muscles, the thigh, the outer thigh, and your abs. Last time we're going to stretch that leg back toward the ceiling. Feel the space now at the back of the leg. We'll bend the leg, slide the ankle and resting onto the opposite thigh. Start to rock your hip from side to side. Anchor your shoulder blades and let your lower body loosen up. Stay into that wonderful twist position. Bring your body into the restorative state. Just breathe. On the very next breath, we come back up, bend your both knees, and start to windshield wipe your knees from side to side. We anchor down our low back and start to lift the other leg. Push the ceiling away with the back of the foot and notice the tension as we start out on this side. Same thing, we're going to circle the leg. Keep connecting the belly with the leg and keep controlling that leg with the ab muscles. Keep your upper body relaxed. Now here's the last one. Keep that leg high again. Check out the space you have created at the back of that leg. And push the ceiling away. And we start to circle the other direction. And last one. One more time, stretch. Push the foot to the ceiling and gently we can turn the big toe toward the center. Rest the ankle on the opposite thigh and start to rock your hip from side to side. Loosen up the joints, the muscle tension, anything you might be holding on. Twist to the other side and relax. Let your body sink into the mat. Let your body become heavy. In her book, Untitled Yoga, Sarah Power writes, although there are many branches of yoga, the philosophy can be defined as a joining or yoking, the translation of yoga of the many seemingly opposing layers of our being, mind and body, inner with outer, activity with receptivity, subject with object, the result of which is non-dual or inclusive state of mind in which we are able to experience the challenging dualities of life without falling into dualism. Start to come back to the center and cross the legs. Feet about hip width apart. Windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Again, we're loosening up any tension you might be holding right now with this very gentle movement. The very next breath, press onto both feet and start to lift the hip and lower. Breathing lift, breathe out lower. Come back to this counterbalance stretch the front of the body, energize the back. Push the tailbone in, send the hip up. If you notice more space, walk your shoulder blades a little closer, lift your chest more, and stay in that hip bridge just for a little bit longer. Just breathe. Very next breath, lower down. We're moving on to the next stage of our practice. Start to tuck your toes and lift your hip. Push onto the heels of the hands. Stretch your fingers wide. And feel free to start pedaling your feet. The back of your legs might still be quite tight. Bend one knee deeply and bring the other heel down. Keep your belly drawn in and slowly moving to stage 2, more energetic practice. Allow your breath to be more powerful. Walk your hands slowly, one step at a time towards your toes. Coming to a forward fold. I'm dealing with a back injury right now. Feel free to melt your body down your thigh, or you can stay a little bit higher. Hands on the shin, send your sitting bones away from the top of the head. Keep your belly lifted. Exhale, we fold. Again, feel free to melt deep. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Down dog. Let's try it again. More space. Back of the shoulder. Breathe in. Plank. Breathe out. Down dog. Breathe in. The weight shifted to the front of your body and breathe out. Back to the legs. Start to walk your feet toward the hands to the front of the mat for another forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shin or on the thigh. Come up halfway. Your back is flat as a tabletop. Exhale, we fold back to a forward fold. Walk your feet to the back of the mat. Down dog again. Keep your belly lifted. Push onto the heels of the hands. Continue with plank and dog. Keep your belly engaged and thigh engaged. Stay in a down dog position. Stretch the leg that is close to the camera up into the sky. 3-leg dog, toes to the ceiling. Stretch the other leg high. Make that leg super long. Pretend you're touching the ceiling with your toes. For your next inhalation, back to plank and exhale, down dog. One more time. Plank, down dog. Stretch the leg that is far away from the camera into the sky. We switch leg, the leading leg. Breathe in, lengthen your entire body. Breathe out, we slowly lower. Back to plank. Feel the yang energy, the power of the heat start to build in your body. Push the floor away with the heels of the hands. Breathing forward. One more time, plank, and breathe out back to down dog. Next, when we lower down to our knees, sit back to child's pose. Your knees are wide, your heels are together. In case you are not quite ready like me, dealing with a back injury, yoga is mild, gentle for everybody. Slide your chest through, rest onto the front of your hip. Walk your hands forward, elbows underneath your shoulders. Come up into a very gentle back bend, Sphinx pose. If you got more space, press onto the heels of the hands and start to peel the front of your body off the floor. Breathe out, lower down to your forearms, forehead rest. Breathing, press onto your hands and start to send your chest and top of the head into the sky. Breathe out, we lower down all the way to the forehead. Breathe in deep to the bottom of the lungs and breathe out, we lower. Going for one more, seal and Sphinx flow. Hands by the side of the rib cage, start to push up. We're sitting back onto our heels. Let your upper body rise and become quite straight. Reach your fingertips high into the sky, lace your fingers, turn your palms and press the ceiling away. Coming to a seated cat and cow. Exhale, round your spine. Pretend you're holding onto a big beach ball in front of you. Inhale, press the ceiling away. Lengthen your entire body. Extension of the spine. Exhale, flexion of the spine. Push your belly button in. Continue with seated cat and cow, another very gentle way to loosen up any knots you might be holding. Last, open your arms. Roll the shoulders back and down. Relax the neck muscles. Breathing again. And exhale, we circle one arm. Place that arm behind you. And lift your spine, going for a twist. The very next inhalation, body return to the center. Breathe in and breathe out. Twist to the other side. Your hip is still squared to the front of your mat. Your ribcage is gently turning to that side. With each exhalation, lower the shoulders down just a little bit more. Breathe in, rise back to the center. Exhale, hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. Lift your hip back to down dog. Anchor through the heels of the hands. You might be ready to be a still down dog. You might need to pedal your feet still. Listen to your body. Send one leg up into the sky, the leg that's close to the camera again. Bring that foot forward to the front of the mat, outside your hands, lower the other knee. Press onto the hand that is far away from the camera. We twist the entire body toward the camera, gazing to the sky, chest toward the sky. Breathe in deep, breathe out, we lower down. Sitting bone back to the back heel, front leg becomes quite straight into a runner stretch. This feels nice. You can walk your hands to the outside of that foot to get a little side bend with your upper body, your heart towards your baby toe. Back to the center. As we reset, we tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and send the back leg in. The leg that is close to the camera is going to go over, cross the legs. You can make it quite tight or you can make it loose. It doesn't matter. What we want to feel is a long spine, the outside of that top leg. Breathe in, we rise. Breathe out, we twist toward that top leg. If you are pregnant, please turn to the other side. Lower the shoulders down. We're going back to that cow face, leg crossed, twist. Now you find there's more space. Bring the elbow to anchor to the top or outside of the knee. Take a big inhalation. We lift the chest to slide the thumbs toward the chest and chest toward the thumb. The very next breath, we're coming back to the center. We're going for a big transition. Uncross that front leg, press down to that front foot. Hands on the floor, lift the other leg up into a standing split. Add a weight onto that standing leg, bring your nose toward your standing knee, and send the other leg freely into the sky. Bend your standing leg, send that floating foot to the back of the mat. Take a big inhalation, the power of your legs as we lift our entire upper body into Crescent Lunge. Keep your tailbone tucked in, stretch your fingertips high. Upper body is long. Hands in front of your heart. Make your back leg a little bit more powerful as we twist the upper body toward that front bent leg. Anchor your elbow outside that leg. Again, lift your chest toward your thumbs and thumbs toward the chest. Hands down the floor, push onto your hands. When you're ready, free that front leg back into a three-leg dog. And down dog. Slowly we lower the knees onto the ground. Keep your toes tucked under, shift the weight forward. We'll come into a tricep push-up. And sit back to child's pose, your toes still tucked under. Breathing, shift your weight forward, elbows hugging the side of the body, chest lead down, push up. Exhale, sit back. Let's take a side kick with the leg that is far away from the camera. We open to a kneeling side plank. Exhale, lower down to a kneeling plank. Keep your belly lifted. Side kick with the other leg open. Stretch your fingers away from those toes. And exhale, we lower back onto a kneeling plank. Sit back into a child's pose. If you got energy, come into a full plank. Lower down halfway. Push the floor away, back to down dog. We're starting to build more heat in the body. Weight forward, elbows to the back wall, lower down halfway, push the floor away, exhale, down dog. Now if you're ready, we'll keep both knees lifted, open to a side plank. Exhale, back to full plank. Inhale, the other direction, side plank. Exhale, full plank. Very next breath, back to down dog. Three-leg dog. We're repeating the same sequence on the other side. Foot outside of the hands, you can take a few more steps or you can use your hand to help you. Twist your body to the other side, allow your hip to open to the other side of the wall as well. Lower down onto the back knee. On the very next breath, we sit back to a runner stretch. Fold through your pelvis. Heart toward the baby toe. If you got space, hands to the outside of that straight leg. Every time you exhale, allow your body to melt just a little more. Next inhalation, hands walk to the mat and let your hips sink. And take your back leg in, cross your leg. And come back to cow face. Lengthen your entire spine. Breathe in, add the fingertips, stretch it up into the sky. Breathe out, turn to the other side. Intentionally, we lower the shoulders down. Now you have more. You can anchor your elbow outside of the thigh. Hands to prayer, chest to thumbs, and thumbs to chest. Way down to that front foot again. We'll come into a tripod with a foot and two hands. Lift the other leg and slowly send it up into the ceiling. We tip over, nose to the grounding knee. I like this position because the hip is so free. Bend the standing leg, slowly lower that back leg and rest it to the back of the mat. Again, power up with your legs and start to rise upper body up into the sky, all the way to the fingertips. Scoop your hip forward and reach your energy up into the sky, trusting the foundation of your legs to support you. They're strong. Allow your upper body to open, hands in front of your heart. One more time, we lengthen the upper body as we twist to the other side. Inhale back to the center, push down to your hands. When you're ready, send the other leg up into the sky, three-leg dog, down dog, allow the energy to keep flowing, plank, and if you're ready, chaturanga, flow chest lead, push up to up dog, lift your knees and thighs, push your belly in, back to down dog. Go there again, breathe in, plank, breathe out, chest lead, descent. Breathing up dog, and breathe out down dog. Back onto our hands and knees, back to child's pose. We're going for a different direction. Bend your elbows, slide your chest through to up dog and knees down, sit back to child's pose. One more time, we slide the chest through the mat. Rise to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Reset in our down dog position. Your leg that is far away from the camera. One more time, we'll reach up into a three-leg dog. Plant that foot between your hands this time. Ground the other foot. We're coming into warrior two position. So ideally, the front heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Upper body rise, shoulders lower down. Arms and shoulders are the same level. Breathe in, loosen up your legs and breathe out. We descend. Like an ocean wave, let's make our body up and down in a very flowy way. Press onto your both feet, allow your hip to sink, rise, and sink. We flip the front palm, brush the ceiling into a sun warrior. If you're looking for more, use the back hand to gently draw the front elbow in. Very next breath, we open back to Warrior 2 and we cross our arms. The arm that is close to the bent leg will be the bottom arm. Cross your elbows, wrap your forearms, and send your fingertips high into an eagle arm. Lower the shoulders, sinking to your hips. Open. The very next breath, we shift that weight to that bent leg and slowly we lift the other leg into a half moon position. If you got more, hands slowly rest in front of your toes. Open your chest and extend the top leg back. Bend your legs a lot and slowly rest the back foot. Walk your hands in the middle of your legs. Adjust your feet to come into wide leg forward fold. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we fold. We continue with this up and down gentle energy flow. Very next breath, we rest one hand in the center and slowly as we lengthen the spine, we turn the chest to the other side into a twist. You can rest the other hand on your low back or you can stretch it up into the sky. Very next breath, we switch hand. Please be very gentle with your body. I'm dealing with a back injury and I'm taking it easy. Listen to the talk of your body. Now we tip-top our toes as we plant both feet firmly on the floor. We windmill the arms up back to Warrior 2 on the other side. Breathe in, we rise, and breathe out, we fold. You're doing awesome. Can you feel how deep each breath is now? As we meet in Warrior 2, we turn the front palm and brush the ceiling again. We're coming to sun. Again, add a layer of the stretch. Hook that front elbow with the back hand. Next inhalation, Warrior 2. Wrap your arms again. The arm that is on the same side as the bent leg, go under. Wrap your forearms, send your fingertips high, lower the shoulders and bring your chest high. Feel the release on the back of the shoulders. Very next inhalation, we open, shift the weight to the other leg. As we push the floor away with that foot and we slowly lift the other leg, let your body open to a half moon. Rest your hand. It can totally be on a table or you can put your back on the wall. And slowly let's descend and let the moon shine a little more. Open your chest, extend that top hip. Bend your standing leg, round the other foot and hands back to the middle of the legs. Tip top your toes and so your feet might be parallel to each other. We are melting down in the right leg forward fold. Stay and breathe. We're ending our practice here. Please subscribe to me. I will have every week gentle yin and yang flow to balance the energy for you. Namaste.